Hi guys, welcome to Mass Effect Part 5. Now in the last episode, Shepard had been hit by a beam from the beacon, and now has woke up in the med bay on the Normandy. So, now I think it's time for us to sit back, relax, grab a coffee, and enjoy the episode.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Okay. So I'm okay. What happened? Not great. Let's do what happened.
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Don't blame yourself. Or what about the beacon? You were careless. Don't blame yourself.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
Thanks. Was I hurt? Not a local hospital. Was I hurt?
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I was dreaming? Not a dream, a vision. More like a nightmare. I think we'll go with the not a dream, a vision.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I feel bad about Jenkins. What happened to Wilson? I'm pissed off about the Geth. I'm fine. Let's say about Jenkins.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Okay. What happened to Wilson?
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Okay, we'll do that as good.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Okay. I'm pissed off about the Geth.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Okay. You wanted to talk?
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
We've got nothing to hide. I did my job. To hell with them. Let's go. We've got nothing to hide.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Hates humans? He wants the beacon. Let's do hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
I'm not sure. A vision. Well, I guess we're doing the vision thing.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
A warning, war, or death. Let's do war.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What will we say? Or there's nothing to report? Or forget it. What will we say?
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
You're right. I'll stop him. Not if I can help it. I'll stop him.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Understood, sir. We will expose him. They can't help us. We'll expose them.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Okay. Now, let's get going and see what we can see. Oh, what's this? Oh, there we go. Another codex. Let's check it out. Oh. Okay, so I kind of had a little bit of a oops happen here, and I accidentally deleted all my saves, and I had like all my raw footage. I had probably a couple, like 2 more episodes in raw footage done, and I kind of deleted everything. I meant to only delete the past stuff, and I deleted everything. So I'm kind of redoing all of this. So I'm not sure. I might have left some of these codecs that are still here that we have already looked at. If we have, I'm really sorry about that, but we'll just kind of pick up from where we picked up.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.
Okay, and what do we have here with weapons?
Combat hard suits use a
that one.
dual-layer system. Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel. It combines several useful applications: a local anesthetic, disinfectant, and clotting agent all in one. Once applied, the gel is designed to grip tight to flesh until subjected to a frequency of ultrasound. It is sealable against liquids, most notably blood, as well as contaminants and gases. The gel is a genetically engineered bioplasm created by the CERTA Foundation, a medical technology megacorp based on Earth. Technically, Medigel violates Council laws against genetic engineering, but to date, it has proved far too useful to ban.
Okay. And that should be... Oh, we might have some secondary ones. Okay, I'm pretty sure... I'm not sure if we read this or not, so I'll just leave this for you guys to go through again. So if you want to, you can pause it. And I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, good. Okay, we'll check out journal. Speak to Joker. We have nothing in our other secondary or whatever. Okay, let's get going and get this on the go. Okay.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Oh, I'm glad to see you're okay too. Let's flirt with you a little.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Jenkins will be missed. We'll talk later. Soldiers die. How are you holding up? Let's do how are you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. Doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
You helped. We'll talk later. The mission failed. Let's do you talk. You helped.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Jenkins will be missed. We'll talk later. Soldiers die. Yeah, Jenkins will be missed.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck.
It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not gonna be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Seems like you've been around. Keep it to yourself. Don't worry about it. It seems like you've been around.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
I don't have one. It's not important right now. I'm in it for the action. Let's do I don't have one.
I never met my parents. If they wanted to see me, they'd have contacted me after that mess a few years back.
Oh, that's right, a Coos. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
We want to brief the council. I can't say. Just follow your orders. Let's tell them.
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Okay. Well, we got plus on that conversation with him.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Let's check out. Ask personal questions. Captain Anderson.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Any regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Let's ask more about Captain Anderson.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Okay.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
An L2?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Complications?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Yuck. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay, say goodbye.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, we got Codex. Let's do the Codex. Oh, this is a secondary. So like normal. If you want to read it, just pause it. That's it. Oh, I must have missed something. Did I? Oh. We have...
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element 0. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
Ooh. Okay. Let's continue on. Oh, let's go talk to her.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
He'll be missed. Soldiers die. I should go. He'll be missed.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You earned it. Soldiers die. Let's say you earned it.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
How are you holding up? Or should I go? Let's do.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
You helped. The mission failed. Let's be nice. You helped.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Glad to have you. I should go. Don't disappoint me. Glad to have you. We're gonna do everything on the positive with this character.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
There we go. We got all the goody good things. Okay. Oh, let's talk to Anderson.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Okay. I guess he doesn't want to speak to me. Okay. So let's go downstairs. There we go. Okay. Well, of course, these are their lockers. I'm not gonna change anything now. I'll deal with that when we need them. Okay, let's inspect. Okay, we got a codex. Let's do that. And prime.
The Mako infantry fighting vehicle was designed for the System Alliance's frigates. Though the interior is cramped, an M35 is small enough to be carried in the cargo bay and easily deployed on virtually any world. With its turreted 155mm mass accelerator and coaxially mounted machine gun, the Mako can provide a fire team with weapon support as well as mobility. Since Alliance Marines may be required to fight on any world, the Mako is environmentally sealed and equipped with microthrusters for use on low-gravity planetoids. The Mako is powered by a sealed hydrogen-oxygen fuel cell and includes a small Element Zero core. While not large enough to nullify the vehicle's mass, the core can reduce it enough to be safely airdropped. When used in conjunction with thrusters, it also allows the Mako to extricate itself from difficult terrain.
Okay, so that's everything there. Yeah, I know it's kind of a pain. Like, sometimes there'll be lots of codex, but at least it's like in little bits and not like a whole episode full of them, right?
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Supplies?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
I don't think so. Or pay you? Let's do pay you.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Okay, let's see what else you can tell us. Let's find out about the licenses or new items. Licenses.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
Show me manufacturers.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Okay. Okay, let's do some more, new items.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased. But I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Okay. I think we got everything there, yeah. So let's tell them to show me.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay. Most of this stuff I am so not... I don't have money for it, but most of it I'm not going to buy. But I will spend the money to do a med upgrade. Yeah. Okay. And grenade. You know, I don't really use them very often. I'm gonna wait for that until maybe later. Okay. Oh, we got more codex. Of course, technology codex.
Biotics is the ability of rare... Omni-tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, an Omni-tool can be used to analyze and adjust the functionality of most standard equipment, including weapons and armor, from a distance. The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni-tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists.
Okay. And that's everything there. Okay, that was quick and easy and not really that painful. Here, let's see. Anything in here? Oh. Oh, we can't see. Oh. Oh, there's that. There's a codex. Let's talk to him.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Oh, yeah, he just doesn't want to really talk to me. Okay, we're gonna go out of here to listen to the codex because it's just way too noisy. And that noise is gonna drive me crazy. Okay. So let's do this one.
Biotics is the element zero can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current. With a positive current, mass is increased. With a negative current, mass is decreased. The stronger the current, the greater the magnitude of the dark energy mass effect. In space, low-mass fields allow FTL travel and inexpensive surface-to-orbit transit. High-mass fields create artificial gravity and push space debris away from vessels. In manufacturing, low-mass fields permit the creation of evenly blended alloys, while high-mass compaction creates dense, sturdy construction materials. The military makes extensive use of mobility-enhancing technologies, with mass effect utilizing fighting vehicles standard frontline issue in most military forces. Mass effect fields are also essential in the creation of kinetic barriers or shields to protect against enemy fire.
Well, that's that. Okay. So, let's go up top. Okay, we've talked to everybody on the lower decks. Now let's just get through the upper decks. Oh, there we go. Anybody wants to talk to me? Oh. Nope, but I can see something. Here's another little codex. Nobody else wants to talk to me, though. Well, we'll quickly, before we talk to him, we'll do our codex. And this is another secondary, so I'll just zip through, let you guys read it. You can pause it. There you go. And I think that's it for there. Okay. Before we go see Joker, I think we'll call this episode a wrap. Why don't you leave me a comment and tell me what you think of this series? I would really love to hear from you. If you like this episode, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet, why don't you subscribe? Well, I guess I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.